All right, we are on video number 3. This is the third one I've recorded today. I'm just like knocking them out, I guess. So, how's everyone doing? So, I want to talk about hair and hijab struggles, okay? Especially because I am black, okay? I am black. So, I have so many hijab struggles with my hair. Alright, so I just took my hair out of braids a week ago. So right now my hair is straight because I washed it, conditioned it, pressed it, everything like that. So it's straight, so I'm really not having any issues right now. But my hair is also natural. Okay, so for those who know hair types, I'm like a 4B, 4C. It's like both. Because some parts are like 4B, some parts are 4C, some parts are, I don't even know what they are. Some parts are a little softer than others, other parts are just a wreck, okay? I could comb it out thoroughly and then literally put the comb in 2 seconds later and I can't put the comb through it. So there's definitely some challenges and definitely some concerns. But at the same time, you gotta do what you gotta do. So my hair again is straight right now. I don't like straightening it that often, but I've kind of been going flat iron crazy. And I said I'm natural, right? Did I say I'm natural? So in 2014, May 2014, I did the big chop. I chopped all my hair off. This was maybe a month before I started wearing hijab. That is not why I started wearing hijab. You can see why I started wearing hijab in my hijab story, but I did chop my hair off a month or so before I started wearing hijab. So I did the big chop. I had a relaxer. I chopped all of my perm off, and I literally had 2 inches of hair on my head. And when they chopped my hair off, I looked like my brother. And at the time, like, this was like a unisex salon. So there was a guy in there. He was like, "She looks like the young Michael Jackson." I was so offended. I wanted to cry. So I told the stylist, I was like, "Dye my hair." I told her to dye it red. I needed to look more feminine. And I know I hate like red hair dye because I've done it before and it just looks atrocious on me, okay? But I didn't want to go blonde because I know that was too harsh. But I'm like, okay, let me go red. I just need something. And I ended up looking even more of a wreck. So anyway, then I put on hijab like a month after. And it's been, what, 3 years now since I've been natural. And my hair grew back even longer than where it was before I cut it. And I love being natural, but it definitely is a challenge being a hijabi and having natural hair. So, especially when my hair is in its natural state, like I just wash it, I don't straighten it, I don't blow dry it, I don't do anything to it, I just moisturize it and seal it, and it dries, it is so thick. And you know, like when you wet it and everything, it shrinks up, you have shrinkage, so it's thick. And then it's maybe shorter than it is shorter than it would be if you had it straightened. So putting it in a ponytail is harder. Like, I can put my hair in a ponytail easy, but I'm saying like now I don't even use the regular hair ties. I don't use the ones like that. I actually use a headband to put my hair in a ponytail with because it's just too thick. A regular ponytail holder won't hold it, and I have to use the headband as a hair tie to just get everything down. And then it's all these curls, and it's 4B, 4C, so I have to literally use all of my muscle, pulling my hair back, wrapping that headband around, and then I use an underscarf. So I take the scarf and I tie it around the ponytail that I just made so it can lay flat. Again, because my hair is so thick and the texture, there's still volume around like your scalp area. So I take a scarf to tie it down with so in order for my hijab to lay flat and look right, look alright when I'm wearing it. And then I put my hijab over my head, okay? So that's what I do. So it's a process, and sometimes, that point you're trying to have your hijab lay nice and flat and look neat. Now your head's hurting because your ponytail's tight, and you have the scarf wrapped around that ponytail to lay it down flat even more, so your head's just throbbing, and then you have on this hijab. So that's definitely a struggle. Sometimes I have to like loosen my hijab throughout the day because it can start to get unbearable at times. Another thing is that, and even then when I do that, like you can still kind of see like a lump in my head. My head looks like bigger because it's just so much hair and it's natural. Another concern as well is that you have to, at least for me, because of my hair type and everything, I have to wear some sort of chiffon or silk or something slick, like a slick scarf underneath my hijab, because you don't want this material constantly rubbing against your hair. I've realized the times that I use like a cotton scarf or something around those lines, my hair is so dry. It sucks all the moisture out of my hair. And like my hair looks matted and it just looks a mess. Like I feel like it's gonna fall off my head because it's just so dry. It's like buckwheat. It's like burnt buckwheat, okay? It's just so dry. But my hair is just naturally dry to begin with. I could deep condition it twice, and when it dries, it's still gonna feel dry. That's just how my hair is. But so imagine that, and putting like cotton or putting something that absorbs all your moisture out of your hair, and imagine like how dry that is, right? So that's definitely concerning. So it's a lot of maintenance, at least with my hair type, wearing my hair under the hijab. And then always wearing your hair in like that ponytail or that tight ponytail every single day. That is a lot of stress on like that particular section of your hair. And you don't want like a huge bun or your hijab like looking like a camel hump up here. I mean, if you do that, if you like that, whatever, but most people, you want it laying low and flat. So it's not really many options for you to adjust your ponytail when you're wearing your hijab, right? It's not that many options. So you kind of end up wearing it in just one place all of the time. And that can put like stress and tension on that area, and you could see some breakage. Yeah, I definitely realized like this middle back part of my hair is shorter than the sides. I think that's from always wearing my ponytail in that area. So I had to get it cut even. I got it cut even 3 months ago. And it's, nice and healthy. But yeah, there are definitely some hijab struggles. So it takes a lot more maintenance and a lot more attention. When it takes a lot more maintenance, a lot more attention you have to have with your hair to keep it healthy when you're wearing the hijab. What else? Now I know like some people maybe if you want to make it easier on yourself, it is easy having short hair with hijab. Like you don't have to do anything. You can wash it every day, it doesn't get tangled. You can not wash it, it doesn't get tangled or feel dry. Like it's just like your roots pretty much. Like I said, I had 2 inches on my head, and I loved wearing my hijab when my hair was short because it was just so easy, and I just had to throw this thing on, pin it, and then it was good to go. But it's like the longer your hair gets, the more tangled it gets, the drier it gets, it's just more maintenance naturally. So there's definitely some struggles there. And then sometimes again, if you're wearing your ponytail so tight and all of this rubbing up here, like you can start to rub out your hairline and everything like that. So it definitely takes a lot of maintenance, a lot of care, a lot of detail. I love the hijab. Again, I love the hijab because 1, I'm Muslim. 2, it's a great form of da'wah, and I feel like it completes me. Like it's a nice complete look, and I wear the hijab of course because for the sake of Allah. But what was I gonna say? I'm drawing a blank. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely right now. I am like I don't wear my hijab. Say I wear my hijab, okay, but I don't wear my hijab like as soon as I get home. I take my hijab off, and it's off until I go somewhere. Like I don't like just lay around the house with my hijab on. I don't know if anyone does. Who knows? But that's why sometimes getting up and like running out the house is it's kind of hard. Like the other day, I wanted to get an ice cream so I could save it for iftar because I heard the ice cream truck. But my hijab wasn't on, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to like throw this on, pin it, like I can't just get up and run out of the house. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes just quickly getting up and going can be a little bit of a struggle. But at the same time, like I said, I don't wear my hijab in the house. Like I take it off if I am in the perimeters of my home, including the backyard. My hijab is not on. Like I will be out in the backyard doing yoga, in like my hair's out. I have on my tank top and my tights and no shoes or something like that. If I'm in the perimeters of my home, my hijab is not on. But if I have to go out in the public, then my hijab is on, of course. So those are definitely some hair and hijab struggles. I did again experiment with braids or the hijab, and I had braids for about a month and a half. And I like it. I like it because your hair is always done. You take off your hijab, your hair is done. You put on your hijab, your hair is done. You don't have to do much tying back and everything like that. But I did realize, like, I got medium-sized braids. I had them rolled down on the side, and then I had them long on this side. But I did medium size, so it was kind of like you could see the volume through the hijab on this side. So next time I get braids, which I think I'm going to start doing that frequently now because it's just much easier to maintain. Your hair is covered because you're putting like the braiding hair in it, and you can easily oil your scalp and do everything like that. So I think I'm going to get them again, but I'm just going to get them small, and I think I'm going to get the entire front rolled back so it's nice and even and it can lay flat properly. And the braids are also kind of heavy. Like if you have them long, you can feel the weight. So maybe I won't get them as long. Maybe I'll get them maybe I'll get like a rolled to the back and just maybe shoulder length, or maybe I'll get them singles and small, but maybe in like a bob. I don't know. I'm gonna experiment and try different things, see what works for me. Have any of you guys had like braids with hijab and or sew-in with hijab, or how do you maintain your hair with your hijab? Like, do you have any issues? Have you seen any like problems? You let me know, okay? Also, like hijab, if you work out and you wear hijab, you pretty much gotta wash your hijab every day or as soon as you work out. So I haven't worked out in like 2 months, okay, 2.5 months, because I've just been up and about, and now it's Ramadan, and I don't see myself shoving in a workout right before iftar or anything like that. So no, I'm just gonna wait until after Ramadan. But when I was working out every day consistently, like I would my hijab would just be soaked, my underscarf and the hijab on top. So I would have to wash them frequently. Like then you have to reserve a hijab just working out or whatever. So again, sometimes it can be a struggle. Sometimes like around these perimeters, because of the hijab, you can break out, whatever. It's just there are many hijab struggles, but alhamdulillah, I love hijab, and I can't see myself not wearing hijab, honestly. I just feel like I would have to always have something on top of my head. But also, a good thing about hijab, I did realize, because my hair is always put up, and that could be in combination with it also being natural, my hair, like, is the longest it's been ever. I maintain my length, and yeah, I guess because it's just pinned back. It's not all out in the open. Things aren't tugging and grabbing at it, and there's not much manipulation. So my hair is actually the longest it's ever been. Yeah, and that's with it being cut. I had like 3 inches cut off. 3 months ago. So yeah, I'm just ranting on and on now. That's just the mood I'm in today. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you know, do you feel me? Do you understand where I'm coming from? All right. Anyway, salam alaikum everyone. I'll talk to y'all later.